Today in Abuja, a non-profit organization, Gender Strategy Advancement International (GSAI), today organized a 2-day capacity building workshop for reporters and editors. This is a collaborative media engagement for development, inclusivity, and accountability. The organization's theme focus is on media independence to promote women's economic inclusion and gender accountability in governance. The convener, Adaura Sidney Jack, believes that essential to the success of its advocacy is the media's reportage of events. Thus, understanding and empowering the press with proper register or language that's acceptable to all while not distorting the
center for training of journalists, especially reporters in the space. About 20 to 25 of them are being trained to understand what it means to also have inclusive stories relating to women and girls, especially in issues concerning equality, politics, and of course issues pertaining to governance. And this is not something that is far-fetched for us, because we've just seen that in the last election women, performed very poorly. And one of the issues that were raised also were visibility for women and how deliberate is the media in inclusive reporting for women issues and women rights movement. So this training today would bring to bear issues on data resourcing, also accountability reporting, and holding government accountable on gender and women's rights issues. Gender budgeting and safe spaces for women also are some of the things that I will be looking at in this conversation. And I think that at the end of the day, it's going to be a continuous effort, because what happens is that once they get the training, they get back into the newsrooms, in the spaces where they report, they're able to look at every story, every engagement through a gender lens and make sure that they hold government accountable.
To what extent do you think?
Keynote speaker of the day, Lemi Ohegbe, a seasoned journalist and an advocate of gender rights, speaking to the press, explains the need to synergize with the media for better coverage and amplification of events towards ensuring a better society for all.
You would notice that in the 9th National Assembly, 5 gender bills failed. Part of the reason, underpinning reason of course, being patriarchy, that men do not want to hear anything about women equality and all. Remember even the history of the VAP Act that was eventually passed in 2015. It had taken over a decade of fighting for it, because when it was couched, it was violence against women, then it was violence against girls bill. But the moment the advocacy improved and the name was changed and it came to Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act, the men who dominate the parliament were more open at that stage to passing it. So this is a training that it's an empowering training, one, to open the minds of journalists to renew their knowledge of the role of the media in balancing and in promoting gender accountability, and to teaching them nuances, practices within the professional purview and ethics, how they can hold government accountable and how they can promote issues around gender equity without, of course, breaching any of the professional codes and all, and yet achieving a country and a society that is more balanced, that is more equitable, where the people are not discriminated on the basis of gender, especially as provided for by Section 42 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic as amended.
You see, the truth of the matter is this: we cannot say it enough. Even with the lawmakers that have just been sworn in with the inauguration of the 10th Assembly, we just cannot say it enough. Yes, I am one for tradition, I am one for our cultures, but excuse me, how far have these cultures and traditions taken us? Women have been seen to be breaking the glass ceilings across the world. So what is the difference? What makes the Nigerian woman different? What makes her different from the woman in Canada, from the woman even in Zimbabwe, from the woman in Morocco? We have women, I mean, these, even in the far northern, the really Islamic countries, we still have women rising to the top. We had a woman who became a prime minister in Pakistan. So please, what is the difference? What makes the Nigerian woman different? We just have to wake up and smell the coffee and realize that these limitations are not getting us anywhere. And we must keep talking about it. It is very, very important. And of course, our men folk must also support us.
demand for accountability, and where we see that there is a lack, we should ask vital questions and seek solutions. And from what I've gathered so far, I now understand that through my reportage, I should go further from what I've been asked to do in the office by my organization. I should take it a step further through investigative reports, to report these gender-based issues. We're still dealing with human rights abuse and violations. We're still dealing with a lot of other issues regarding gender-based violence, and some of this, the acts and the laws that we have that are not properly implemented.
Mohammed Jinadu, Voicetv Nigeria.